Hello, everyone, and welcome to Silas Info Tech. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to connect dual ISP links to the FortiGate Firewall using flowing topology. In this example, we have two different ISP links, ISP1 and ISP2 as shown in the network topology below. An internal network is connected to the port 1 of the FortiGate Firewall. I'll guide you through the steps to ensure your network remains resilient and secure, even in the face of ISP outages. Let's take a quick look at what we'll cover in this video. We'll begin by introducing the FortiGate Firewall and the benefits of multiple ISP connections. Then, we'll delve into the step-by-step configuration process. Before we dive into the configuring a FortiGate Firewall, let's start by understanding the fundamental building blocks of our network security, the FortiGate Firewall. The FortiGate Firewall, designed and developed by Fortinet, is a powerhouse when it comes to network security. It's famous for its powerful and comprehensive set of security features, designed to protect your network against a wide array of threats. With FortiGate, you can get advanced threat protection, application control, content management, user authentication, and much more, all packed into a single, unified platform. So, why FortiGate? Well, it's trusted by organizations of all sizes, from small businesses to large enterprises. Whether you're safeguarding your company's internal network, data center, or even a cloud deployment, FortiGate has a solution that fits your needs. Why dual ISP? Redundancy and high availability. Dual ISP configurations provide network redundancy. If one ISP experiences an outage or performance issues, traffic can automatically failover to the secondary ISP, ensuring uninterrupted connectivity. This is crucial for businesses that rely on continuous internet access. Load balancing. The FortiGate Firewall can distribute traffic between the two ISPs, optimizing network performance and preventing overutilization of a single connection. This helps in improving network efficiency and reducing congestion. Business continuity. Dual ISP configurations are essential for businesses that rely on the internet for critical operations. Even if one ISP fails, the other one can maintain operations, reducing downtime. Scalability. As your organization grows, you can easily scale your internet connectivity by adding more ISPs or increasing the bandwidth of existing connections. Flexibility. Dual ISP configurations offer flexibility for managing your network. You can customize routing and traffic policies based on specific needs or requirements, adapting to changing circumstances. The FortiGate Manager is available via the web, or you can also configure with CLI. In this video, we'll walk through the web interface. So, make sure your management computer can access to the FortiGate via web browser. Open any browser on your computer. In my case I am using Microsoft Edge. Then enter the FortiGate IP address. By default, 192.168.1.99 is the IP address of the FortiGate Firewall. After typing IP address, press the Enter key, then you should be directed to the FortiGate login page. Here, you'll be prompted to enter your login credentials. By default, username is admin and there will be no password during the initial setup of FortiGate Firewall. You're directed to set new password. After successfully set up your new password, you will be granted access to the FortiGate Web Interface's dashboard. You can now navigate through the web interface to configure and manage your FortiGate Firewall. The interface typically provides a user-friendly dashboard with various menu options and settings that allow you to configure the firewall. From the dashboard navigation, you will have Network menu, then choose Interface. You will have different interfaces like WAN1 internal interface and more. By default, FortiGate 60F has 5 Ethernet ports, 2 1 port and other 2 switch port. In this example, we're going to use port 1 as local or internal network and 1 port 1 and 1 port 2 for PPPoE connection. Also remove or separate remaining Ethernet port from the internal interface member. Before configuring dual ISP connectivity, we'll need enable the load balancing SD-WAN interface feature from setting option of the FortiGate Firewall. Then, we'll configure the PPPoE connection on the 1 port 1. Double-click on 1 port 1 and choose addressing mode, choose PPPoE, enter your login or ISP connectivity credentials. Then click on Apply. Similarly configure the PPPoE connection on the 1 port 2. Double-click on 1 port 2 and choose addressing mode, choose PPPoE, enter your login or ISP connectivity credentials. Then click on Apply. After configuring the PPPoE connection on 1 port 1 1 port 2, let's check the status of the PPPoE connection of each 1 port. After checking the status of each 1 port, let's move to create SD-WAN members. Go to Network, SD-WAN, select the SD-WAN Zones tab, and click Create New, SD-WAN Member. Set the interface to 1-2. Leave the SD-WAN zone as Virtual WAN link. Click OK. Repeat these steps to create SD-WAN members for the 1-1 interface. 1 port 1 is being used here. From the navigation menu, choose Policy and Objects, Firewall Policy, delete the policy objects. Go to Network, SD-WAN, select the SD-WAN Zones tab, and click Create New, SD-WAN Member. Leave the SD-WAN zone as Virtual WAN link. After creating SD-WAN member, let's add the Finally, let's create the firewall policy. A firewall policy on a FortiGate firewall is a set of rules that specify how network traffic should be handled as it enters, exits, or traverses the firewall. These policies serve as the foundation of network security and control, as they determine what is allowed That's a wrap for our multi-link connection of FortiGate Firewall tutorial. We've covered configuring PPPoE, static route, and firewall policy. I hope you found this tutorial informative and useful. Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions or need further clarification on any of these topics, please feel free to leave a comment below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth tutorials.